Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to whoopsie-daisy. Every time. Welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. In today's video, we are going to hopefully completely clear out, not completely, but nearly clear out East Anglia. We're going to skip this and this just for a little bit longer. Tempted to go fight the dog. We're going to do these little goals over here, and we're going to go grab this treasure, and then we're gonna, little reference for you there, we're gonna head back to our base finally. I feel so bad. We're gonna head back to the base, hopefully get some settlement upgrades, and find out what our next mission is. For your sins. What? Alright, whatever. Got my own stuff going on. I was tempted to record. I don't know how many of you have played this game. I don't know if it's just me or if it's a weird decision they've made, but if you check out the initial main screen for this game, like when the game first starts to load in, gotta remember I can jump here. Alonzi. When the game first loads up, it's making its, you know, Valhalla sounds, going all hum ba da da ba dum, and you know, Valhalla sounds, and then I can't get that out of my bloody head now. I'll talk about that in a second. But then there's this sound in the background. It's like this weird rustling sound, like someone's like shifting a backpack or something. And it just happens every now and again during the loading screens, on the main menu, on the disclaimers, on everything. And I don't know if it's something my game is doing or if they've put it there for some reason, but it's odd. It doesn't fit at all. It's very peculiar. That's why I mentioned it, really. And then, I think it's from Dude, Where's My Car? I've not seen the film in many years. Someone will have to correct me if I'm wrong. But I believe they go to the drive-in food place, and they're asking for the food, and the woman keeps going, and then, and it keeps going over and over again. I'm pretty sure that's what it's from. Hello, Pit. I believe I'm meant to go down here somewhere. I've been here 3 times. I live in this pit. Me and the pit have become one at this point in time. I don't know how I missed the treasure though. I don't know what it was I'm looking for, but we'll find it. It did seem a little odd to me, it must be said. Last time I came here, that it was just a dead end. So clearly I missed something somewhere. Okay, just keep going. All the way to the end. How are we doing on the... This isn't miles away, it can't be.
They've left me a challenge.
Right. So I can hear it. What's the challenge? Oh, is it that? Can I smash that? No. I mean, I've been through here before as well. I will find this blasted treasure, with Odin as my witness. Yeah, I really should just come down this way next time. I keep forgetting about... Oh, hello! I didn't... Oh. I thought that was going to be exciting. It is here somewhere. It is. It's in this area. There's some bloody nowhere. Grumble, grumble, grumble. She even mentions they've left her a challenge. What is that challenge? Oh, I'm an idiot. It's here. It's just on the table. How annoyed do people... I've not been checking the comments for this week. How annoyed were people with me that I missed that? Oh my god. I was just expecting something more monumental, I suppose, than this tiny little pickup for a Treasure of Britain. It looks like it was a map of some description. Right, okay, we can get back to work then. So we just need to do these 4 over here. Let's go. I need to sneeze. I'm fighting it. Ugh. I have regrets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, only 6 things left. Only 4 that we're doing today, and then we get to finally go back home. Sure. I see a horse. I'll take a horse. Are you gonna manage to jump into the water here? That'd be cool. Yeah. Grand Theft Equus. gonna call it bovine then. It'd be nice if we could Grand Theft bovine, steal a cow and go for a ride. Oh, so it's...
well said. You have stocks for 100 moons.
Interesting.
You
It looks
live
like a
long
battle.
and hearty life.
Hello, Thor.
The air is filled with the smell of fish guts. Your catch appears generous. Your nets overflow with silver stock. You're lucky.
Good warrior, you carry yourself with the spirit of a Drengar. I am a Drengar too.
In fishmonger slacks. Is this your way of hiding or protecting those around you?
My life has had many chapters. Ragnar Lothbrok himself started as a farmer, you know. He often envied my choice.
You rode with the great army of Ragnar.
I did. And it was here in England that I saw a land so fertile. You could spit and food would grow. Waters teeming with fish. I met a Saxon lady, Athelwig, and we have made a fine life for ourselves. The best clams in all of East Anglia. But now I must show my son the way of the Drengar. How to die with honor.
I respect your desire for an honorable death.
I want my son to watch. He should have the final word when I pass. He will not see me die on a bed, coughing like a crow.
Alright.
I accept your fight. We'll show your boy how Drengar do their bidding.
Do you hear this, son? Today you will see the color of the blood that made you. The color of courage and honor above all. Any weapon will do!
Yeah, I'm sure he's super excited. Today I get to watch my dad get killed. Also, this is a... Is it not closed? I don't think there's any water flowing into this little pond. Oh, we're gonna battle in water. What level are you, buddy? These guys were pretty tough back in Norway. I've never actually fought one since. I'd like to know what level you are before you murder me. Hello? What's going on? Oh, do I have to pick a weapon? No. Well, could have done with some adrenaline.
I feel great.
What am I doing?
Now you
Ah!
son.
Okay,
We
160, I
hunt
can
Ragnar.
handle that. My face is itchy! My face is itchy! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Trying to pop his leg. Run out of arrows. Bear with me. Do I have arrows for anything else? It'd be nice to be able to find out, honestly, like before. Ow, Jesus Christ, he hits like a truck. Bear with me. There we go. Oh no! Bad time to hit. Go! Oh, I should have gone for a stun attack.
The boil of battle. Its heat returns to me.
Okay, I didn't handle that particularly well, must be said.
Watch me, son. A true Drengar can win a battle with a twig or a stone.
I could just do the fight straight up. It's not a particularly difficult fight, I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh god, he hits so hard though. So you can only do the stun thing once, apparently. I'm just going to try to will his health down. Oh, he blocked me. Oh, almost stamina gone. It's okay, it's okay. Gotta stop paying more attention, man.
Son, do not look away. My end is near.
There we go.
I have reached the glory gate. Think of me, my boy. My dear love. Now, you know.
Father, I understand. I see the glory you spoke of. Go now to Valhalla and join Ragnar in the war eternal.
Your father is a fine warrior. A Drenger to the end.
One day, I will honor him and make of myself a Drenger.
Okay. This is very unusual. Okay, very odd. I actually think I made that fight more difficult to myself than I had to. I think if I just straight up did the fight, it would have been fine. But I kept messing around with things and ended up taking more damage than I usually would, I think. It wasn't particularly difficult, it must be said. Despite its power level. I think you can expect to kill things that are like 30, 40, 50 power levels higher than you. It's when it's in the like 200s like that other last was that it's probably not going to happen. Because you just don't do any damage. But why don't you do any damage? Is it just skills? Is there like a inherent quality to power level where if you're disparate levels you do less damage? I have no idea. The game never really explains the systems, to be honest. Right, I'm going to go ahead. Big stab in the dark and assume that this tunnel leads to the treasure. What is that? Huh. It's all a bit trippy, isn't it? What's going on here? A little freaky. Oh, one of the treasures is here. Are there enemies here? What is this place? Kind of freaked out. I don't know what's going on. Definitely got some dark magic in use. Can I climb that? There we go. Treasure number. Oh, book of knowledge. Very cool. New ability, Axe Blizzard. Didn't need to do that. Oh. Skills. Let's have a little look at that. Oh! Are these the new ones that I mentioned? They must be. Let's have a little look. What have we got? Always start a fight with adrenaline. Okay, these are free. I can just pick them up. Oh, they're not free. Well, they cost a skill point. So always start with adrenaline. That's pretty cool. Eivor has a great chance of looting arrows. Yep, that's pretty sweet. It's very unusual. Hold RB to automatically carry a body. Yeah, whatever. Alright, we'll just grab all those. They were the... I mentioned maybe a couple of episodes ago how they're adding new abilities to the game. And, like, you had to access them via a very weird method, like only being offline or something like that, but it seems they've got it working. I don't know why they've been added, really. Maybe it's just things that they felt like the game should have. You know, the... I don't know. Yeah, I don't get it. It's not like they cost loads of points to get or anything. So, what I thought initially, maybe people have so many skill points and they want people to have more to spend with those skill points, so they add new abilities. But you don't have to follow a web to get there. So, peculiar, I would say. I would love to hear the reasoning. I'm not complaining. It's cool. Always start with adrenaline. That's pretty sweet, really. What's this here? Faded letter, Ealdorman Lerion. Glory awaits. The alliance we have forged is sealed by our mutual affection for the ancients and the power they bequeath. Have no doubts the Mercian throne will be yours. Soon your great line of Woofingers... Not Woofer again. Soon your great line of Woofingers will be restored to a power they've not seen in generations. Give thanks to the ancient ones for what is to come. Summon all those spirits that give us strength. Ready your fjord and await my signal. And do give my fond wishes to your beloved daughter, Cordelia. Someone's having a bit of a power grab. Maybe that's why we've got the dark magic above. That's their way of contacting the ancient ones. And all this nonsense down here, yeah. This is not what I expected. I thought this was going to be chill. It's not chill. Just very conscious of where that treasure is. It's very pretty though. Oh, hello. Same person again. Lerion, rumours abound of your wish to take action against King Bergred in Mercia. Answer now and put a swift end to these whisperings or suffer the wrath of King Edmund. You have until the next new moon to visit Norwich, and renew your vows of fealty to the king, else he'll strip you of your title and take your villa for spoils. Do not defy him. So they're aware of their little plan. Not too best pleased about it. I feel like I've missed something, because this looks like a way out. Oh, I was wrong. Treasure! Ah, this is the one from the screenshot. Oh, hello. Look at this place. It's amazing. Interact? Wait, is he facing the other way? Yo. Yo. Screenshot time. Your loyalty is my my loyalty is wait. Who's this from? This is from Thane Leofwine. My loyalty is absolute, old friend. You shall have the men you ask for and more, but only if you can make clear assurances that the promised aid from Ayla of Northumbria will come. If he backs your claim to Mercia, then I shall as well. But I must have proof. I must have your oath. Swear upon a holy rood and deny the rumours that you dabble in blood magic, and you shall hear the march of feet and the drum of hooves 1 week from the Christmas, the Christ Mass. God willing, Mercia and East Anglia will be joined as one, and the fingers will rule once more. So they were taking the plan to take the throne. Oh, hello. Thane Leofwine. As a reward for bringing the treasonous acts of Lerion into the light. So Lerion's the guy who was going to try to take the throne. He was scheming to take the throne, dabbling in blood magic. And he had other people willing to help him, you know, maybe take the throne and unite East Anglia and Mercia. Because we're trying to kill the king. Well, they're trying to kill the king of Mercia. But they want to know he's not dabbling in blood magic, which he clearly bloody is. Anyways. As a reward for bringing the treasonous acts of Lerion into the light, King Edmund wishes to award you a third portion of the former Ealdorman state. Arrangements for Lerion's daughter must first be made. They will make poor wives for the Thanes of East Anglia, but unions with Mercia and Wessex may prove fruitful. King Edmund continues to worry over the Danes and their leeching demands. Let us leave aside all of conflicts and face this challenge head-on together. So the guy who's talking to over here promised him troops to assist with his fight has, as it happens... Can I get under there? Oh, it's very unusual looking though. Has betrayed him and turned him over to the king he was planning to dispose of. Observations upon entering the late Ealdorman Lerion's estate. Little of value remains in the villa and upper grounds. His 3 daughters appear to have burnt, stolen, and destroyed everything of minor value. The family crypt below the villa contains more promise, though the space is marred by the horrifying iconography of a sickened mind. At the centre of the crypt is a statue roughly rendered in the shape of the late Lerion. 3 slits or impressions in its back seem to want for a key of some kind. Surely his absent daughters know the truth, but they have not been seen since a week following their father's execution for treason. I remain here for a time to see what else I can discern. So they went and obviously took the villa as they promised to do so.
The dagger I won from the woman in the swamp. It must go here.
Ah, it's not a dagger, love. It's a freaking huge sword. And look, they're in his back. There's 3 of them. Right, didn't I get 2 of these?
The blade I took from the Lady of the Crag. It may fit.
I wonder what we get for this. I can't do that. I don't have the other one yet.
One blade is missing.
That's the last who's very hard to kill. That I couldn't do. That must be a really good piece of armor, though. It's going to require me to beat those 3 very, very tough battles to obtain it. Also, is this really... Is there no quick way out of here? Alright. Well, I'll be back. I'm very curious as to how they... Maybe... Look at that. It's Very cool. I'm wondering how they, the sisters, play into his story. So this is very strange as well. Oh, we got a treasure, didn't we? Because they clearly dabble in blood magic and drugs and stuff. I don't know how else to put that. They clearly dabble in some untoward stuff, right? Given how the fights have gone. So maybe Lerion, who clearly wants power and he's, you know, trying to claim the throne and become king and all this kind of jazz, maybe he makes a deal with the sisters as he starts to dabble in all this blood magic, and they betrayed him, or, you know, he never got what he wanted, essentially, because clearly he died. You know, he's not the king, he's dead. They're very different things. And therefore, they feel like the sisters betrayed him, so the daggers of the sisters all go in his back, and that activates the thing. I don't bloody know, but it's very intriguing. And it makes me want to go kill the other sister. However, she is level 360 or something ridiculous, so I think we might leave it for a while, unfortunately. I feel like it would take me a couple of hours of beating my head. I think I could probably do it. I think I could probably kill her. But I think it would take me a long time. So we'll save it for the future, it's okay. It's okay to have mysteries as of yet unfulfilled. It actually deeply upsets me, but that's neither here nor there. It's a troll thing. Can I have the mushrooms, please? Oh.
Got to get it out.
Right, Eivor. Okay. Lesson learned. Don't eat those mushrooms.
Damn troll magic.
East Anglia is rife with this stuff. Lots of dark magic's being used around here. That's perfect, buddy. Thank you. Right, okay, we are done with East Anglia then, because we can't do this quite yet. That is the wolf thing, and that is the other sister. Once she dies, we can then go back over here, but we need to be higher level. So, we can finally return home. It's been a long, long time. But East Anglia is essentially finished. There's a little bit more we can do, clearly, but we'll come back later. It's fine. I am curious about the wolf though, because it's a legendary. There's a bunch of legendary beasts in the game, and clearly there's some form of reward for taking them all down. Home sweet home. Upgrade my axe. Oh no, don't be sad.
Sven was a good friend to me over the years.
Was? What do you mean?
Oh no, Eivor. You've been away. Sorry to say. Sven passed away not 2 nights ago in his sleep.
No. How is Toby?
Taking it hard, very hard. You ought to go and have a word with her. Far as I know, she's barely left his grave. Anyhow, you probably need something, eh?
Aww, what's fun?
May I see your stores?
Alright, I think
that
we want to
what you
enhance
want?
this. I've got 6 ingots, so what are we going to gain from this? 3 more upgrade levels and a new rune slot. Yeah, cool.
I'm sad to send this one away, but it will make me proud.
I don't have a better weapon right now, so... Oh, we need gold ingots for that. I could also start upgrading all the Raven clan stuff. It does get a new appearance. I was hesitant until I read the words new appearance, and I'm like, yeah! Yeah, oh no, what about... Oh, hello. Golden
That
spear.
was pretty good.
I did want a spear. What about my bow? I should upgrade the bow, shouldn't I, really? Oh, I got some new appearance as well. Oh, I'm tempted more by the gear. I mean, it gets a new appearance. I can't resist the new appearance.
Like a proud father. Look how strong you are.
Oh, very nice. Look at that stitching.
All my pieces are good, but that one's very good.
What we're gonna look like? Very exciting. Nice. It's a bit more elaborate, really. And we'll go for the gloves. Very cool. Wait, does it go further? It does go even further. Oh, amazing.
Nothing else I can do for you?
That's it. Cheers, buddy.
I must...
May they sing of your deeds.
How do we look?
And my craftsmanship.
Yeah, it's hard to super tell the difference. The cloak definitely looks better. But you don't really see it because it's hidden behind. Yeah, sweet. Okay, and we can actually then go ahead and upgrade these further anyway. Alright, it gets more expensive. Alright, well, we should focus on the weapon first. Can't go any further, can I? No. Can go one more. Also, we want to focus on upgrading these pieces. First of all, no, there we go. I think we just got quite a lot stronger, which is pretty sweet. We also have new rune slots as well. So what do we want? I don't really have any runes, to be honest, but it's neither here nor there. I don't really want any of these in. I know it seems daft to not put them in, because I've got them, essentially. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's one I already had. Wait, no. Move slow. There we go. But I'm of the opinion that basically I don't want to put the rubbish runes in. I'll just wait, essentially, instead. Oh, we got a new ability. Not that I use them very often. I'm not built to use abilities. That's pretty cool, though. I'm feeling good. Right.
Hey, Eivor!
Hey, child.
Hi,
Person?
Eivor!
Hello, child.
I have something that may interest you.
Do I?
I've heard tell that this one's a real fighter.
Do I own any of these? Is it just fish? Because I don't have any fish.
We've been looking for this fish for a long time.
I don't have any. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. I got a cod.
Look at the size of it. Thanks for the fish.
Come on. I'm happy to hear that, but not from you, kid.
Come back soon.
Yeah, will do. Done all this. Okay, so. What have we got options? Oh, I don't even have the resources for that. Are you kidding me? I can't get anything. This is rubbish. Oh, I think that's what I kind of want, the Hunter's Hut. There's a few that I want, really. Oh, this sucks. Alright then, quests, what are we doing? Port to Randvi, yeah. Speak to Toby, we'll go do that first. She's lost her boy. Needs some love and support. Oh, I should also... Is it... Yeah, it's that linen stuff that I just can't seem to get hold of right now. We started getting some of the more upgraded materials goat recently, but I think we still need a bit of time to... I think in the next section is when we'll start to get them at a an increased rate. You know, we got some iron ingots and stuff like that, but we didn't really get many of them, I wouldn't say. So I'm hoping our next quest line is going to hook us up a little bit more.
I don't know how to draw.
Aww.
Toby.
Eivor, it's Sven. He passed while I was away.
Toby, I'm sorry I wasn't there.
No one was. We had planned to brand Tekla's barrels that morning, and we talked about what we might have for supper. And when I went to collect him, he was in his bed, sleeping, I thought. But he was already gone.
I'm sure he went in peace.
But he went with plans. Things he wanted to do, things he meant to do. His death was so empty. Not like in our stories. When we tell stories, the old and wise, they have this calm about them. They know when their end has come and they are ready. Sven wasn't ready, and I wasn't ready either. He was supposed to teach me things. I'm still learning. Everyone looks at me like I will simply carry on his work, as if nothing happened. Because they don't know. They don't know I'm not ready.
Life may ask more of us than we are prepared to give. But all we can do is our best. I was not prepared to lose my parents. But in a flash, they were taken from me. I pressed on, determined to live.
That must have been punishing. But you are so strong, and so determined.
Someone else might have done better than me, or worse. But this was the fate woven for me, so I live it. I know Sven believed in you, in your craft. So do you believe in him? Do you trust him?
He was the most skilled artist I have ever known.
And he chose you. You may step up or step down, whatever you decide. But know that he had faith in you.
Thank you, Eivor. I need to get home.
Be strong, Toby. And know that you're valued.
That would have had more impact if I had any idea who those people were. I recognise the names, but we mustn't have talked to Toby or Sven for a very, very long time, and even then only briefly, so it's a bit like, yeah, well... I mean, they said pass on the legacy and stuff, I'm like, I don't know what they do. What's their job? It seems they're a craftsman of some form, an artist. I have a new note.
Messages.
Let's see what we've got. Oh, we have two. One from Wolfhilda, who is the last from the Beowulf quest chain.
Do you not know fine millinery when you
To the esteemed warrior Eivor of the Raven. Shut up, Holger. As promised, I've completed my manuscript of God.
Randvi, I demand that this matter be settled
Gonna
here
give
and
him a
now.
note.
Have patience, Rowan. There is a time and a place for such disputes.
Okay. As promised, I've completed my manuscript regarding the peculiar series of incidents we encountered in East Anglia. Encloses a copy for your perusal. As for your request, names and deeds have been changed in the creation of a legend which shall invigorate our nation. God damn it, Holger.
And inspiring.
And one from Ceolwulf.
An inspiring tale. Far more fitting than that terrible day. At least you changed my name. And she got a dragon in. Always with the dragons.
Eivor, I pray this letter finds you well, and my son, Ceolbert, has written me a few times now. Oh. Often in so much detail, it is as though I am there. He admires you, trusts you, it warms my heart to know he is someone to look up to. I know you will do right by him. We did do. As for myself, I've settled nicely in this new role. My court is behind me, and I have the people's loyalty. For the first time in a long time, Mercia is stable, thanks to you. Seer's Hut and Cartographer. I kind of want the Cartographer next, I think. I think that's what I'm going to go with.
Surely you can apologize.
Right.
Holger, why all this shouting?
Eivor, thank Tyr.
I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Robbed is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment. Will you?
Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see.
Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
I was waiting for
Sigurd's
that.
absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes.
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A filly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of...
Painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgafur's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan.
He makes a good point so far. Holger, your defense.
Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Toby's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource.
You clipped Alfgafur's tail to the rump without asking.
It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Thank you, Holger. I believe I understand your position.
Alright, okay. Let's render judgment.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must do something.
Do not conflate hair with beauty, Rowan. She remains radiant. Elgifur's hair will grow back in no time.
Quiet, both of you. Now listen.
Okay. I don't care about either of their positions. I don't care that your horse has lost their tail hair, because that's irrelevant. I also don't care that you decided you needed a fancy brush in a moment of poetic reverie or whatever nonsense he just said. So, fundamentally, I think you're both idiots. But, I will say, taking the horse's tail without even asking is probably the wrong move. You can't just take whatever you want. This isn't, Russia. I'm going with Rowan.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
He should get to keep the horse, obviously.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways, you are its creation.
They better let him keep the horse.
Silver is the only color I wish to see from you.
Ah, I wonder how many people go which direction. Like, I'm happy with the Basil decision, but I'm not necessarily happy with how the judgment was doled out. Like, I don't think paying the entire market price for a horse, just cut the tail off, is fair. I would have said maybe pay the difference in market price. What I would have done, right? Pay the difference in market price, and it's a loan, essentially. So let's say the horse was 1,000 silver, and now it's only worth 500 silver. He would have paid him 500 silver. However, if the horse remains unsold and the tail grows back to its former glory, that 500 then has to be paid back to Holger from the sale price of the horse. And yeah, there we go. That's why I would have done. Why can I put that in? Magically. Hello, Randvi.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite the character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
East Anglia is with us. Their King Oswald has pledged his loyalty to us.
Eivor Kingmaker, we shall call you soon.
Please don't, that's a rubbish name. There we go, the Ravens are expanding our influence. Oh, I've got a new building.
Some interesting news. King Ceolwulf has sent Ceolbert to Shropshire. He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself. One more thing. I do not know if you heard, but Sven passed away a short time ago. The poor man slipped away in his bed.
Yes, I had heard. The poor man. I wish I could have spent more time with him before the end.
I think we all wish that. Toby most of all.
What's going on? We're now at Borough. Fowl farm, cattle farm, cart house, grain farm, maid's house. I don't really get it, because we get all these new building options, which is great, but we never have nearly enough resources to do any of them anyway. Whatever.
Word of our growing settlement has reached outside ears, so have a look around. You may see a few new faces.
Aw, you okay?
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, in this settlement, in this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grantebridgeshire or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
I really like Randvi. I'm a little bit... Let's go!
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grantebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Yes.
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
I like it. I want it to be okay. Let's go. Wait, is that not miles away? Yeah.
Take the long ship today. This trip is for us. Just you and me. Is that a problem?
Not at all. So long as I get some air and sun,
Aww.
I'll be fine. Yeah. I spend too much of my day in the longhouse.
We'll need to cross the river at some point if we want to enter Grantebridgeshire. If you know a better way, I would love to hear it.
Is swimming not an option?
Swimming? I don't know. Are you joking?
A boat or a horse would always do, but I'm not opposed to the more traditional methods.
What about a wolf? that a traditional method? She deserves this. She's a good lass. I was a little worried that she was falling sick. And that's what the game was getting at. You know, they would say, oh, I'm a little tired. And really, they've got the plague or something. Here. Oh, Nelly. Oh, girl. Easy does it. Easy does it. Well, I don't want to make her swim. That doesn't sound that relaxing, although she seems very on board with the idea.
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. And hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Randvi and Sigurd are together, right? Sigurd's not been around for a while. Remember, the seer said we'll betray him at some point. I'm still very, very curious how that's going to
Eivor,
play out.
There. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grantebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
There's the town. It is beautiful.
And here we are. Welcome to Grantebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Oh, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
Come on, Randvi.
Well, is that Eivor I see?
Hey, buddy.
It's been quite a while since I've seen your face around here.
It has. Many hours.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men. Magni, is it?
Yeah, good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Randvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Randvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen and wood there. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
What sort of trouble?
Oh, a pack of surly bandits have encamped nearby. To the east of the water's edge. They attack all merchants who travel here by river or road, and word is spreading quickly. It's keeping traders at bay.
That could cripple your town if it carries on too long.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
We can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
Eivor does not approve. Randvi's getting a little bit over the top.
Camped on a river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Randvi. Is that your idea of a pleasant ride through the country?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
Down she
feeling
goes.
You must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us.
We will help Magni and clear these bandits, but do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority.
Alright, Randvi, settle down.
There, the bandit camp.
All right, stay close and do as I do.
Brood and look sternly at the horizon?
By all means.
She flirting with me. I feel like this is quite a well-worn trope, this, when you take someone out into the world for the first time and then they get over-eager and things go down, you know? Okay. Enough of that. Gotta try out my new sword.
I thought you wanted to do this in secret.
No, I never said that.
Here we go.
Burn, baby, burn. Give me a minute, guys. Everyone hold on while I do this animation. Thank you. And then scream at the guy. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Someone chucked sand in my eyes. The old dirt pocket. Oh, that felt pretty good. Still one left. Randvi, stay safe. Oh, nice.
There. That's done. Now to deliver Magni his horse.
Right, well, I wanna loot. Another night, another good haul with the lads. This time we ambushed a couple of Mercian soldiers from Leatherchester. Bergred's boys are well equipped. Those buggers took what coin they had on them, their swords, helms, even got myself a new pair of trousers because they didn't fit Henbold. I think I'm starting to fancy this spot. A lot of fresh meat coming through to Grantebridgeshire. You fiends! Oh, alright. Give me a minute. You're very mystical there, Randvi. It's like Ghost Rider. But her head's not on fire. It's
That was
minor
a trill,
point.
Eivor. We are champions of Grantebridge. Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
No.
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the set.
What are you doing?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should
This is
return to
beautiful.
the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our victory.
At home, Tekla has all the mead and ale we could want.
Eivor, our outing has hardly begun. Find us an alehouse and let us make ourselves at home.
Let's return the horse, and if your thirst remains, we'll look around.
She's making me a little bit nervous. Like, I kind of get it, you know, I mean, she's been trapped in there for ages. She was once like a great warrior and fighter, and now she's essentially a politician. But people tend to get overzealous in situations like this. I mean, I like her, I don't want her to die. Magni! Many men are dead. You have a horse.
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done! And did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Randvi, wherever she is.
She's here somewhere.
Eivor, over here. Look at this.
Oh, someone is thirsty.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus table maiden.
Randvi, we can do better than table maiden.
Mead queen, then.
Alright.
Alright, let us drink.
Beautiful.
What's the worst that could happen, eh? From getting absolutely hammered with a woman who's already being overzealous. Could only go well. Skull. Oopsie daisy. Oh my god, I'm screwing up so badly. What? Alright, the game's out to get me. I'm pretty sure.
Randvi's done you better.
Yeah, give me a minute. Oh, come on! I never mess up this much.
you feeling, Bjorn?
I don't know what's going on. What a disaster. I'm actually going to lose. I've never lost one of these. I've never lost one of those.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the mead queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you
Magni,
again.
keep it in your pants.
Randvi, return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
Come on, Randvi.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
There you go. Okay, off we go. I'm gonna say that I lost on
I
purpose.
think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva described this tower for me. A desolate yet peaceful place. I am eager to see it.
After a full day of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest.
Little rest. Every now and again you hear that proper British, northern little... You know, we don't pronounce the T in the north. There's no T in little. There's no T in water.
I
It's just
was
water.
wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
I think she's asking a little bit more than that, Eivor.
No, I mean... Did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that...
Ow! The hell? Come here! Cheeky little player. Who the hell do you think you are? I don't remember getting the option to do anything with Soma. Oh, sorry, Randvi. I nearly tried to kill you there. Wolfie, come back. Let's get out of here, eh? There's like 20 wolves.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters.
Huh. I thought she was with Sigurd. Am I confused? Maybe I am confused. Oh, this is nice.
Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge.
Yep, okay. Besunchen Tor. I mean, I probably have been here before. Well, it is very nice.
Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Really giving me a choice in the matter, are you? I have suspected for quite a while that I'm about to get a romance option.
Mind where you put your fingers.
You're miles
These
behind me,
stones
Randvi.
are old and weathered.
But we shall see how it goes. I don't know, what's their approach to monogamy in Viking times? Wait, is she still climbing? Yeah. It says follow, but what are you gonna do, eh? keep up. She says, bloody Nora. Oh, when you say the top, you don't mean the actual top. Okay.
A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together, over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. You can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the mead, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Okay, so I think this is a romance. Let's go for it. It'll be great. I'm very tempted to just click. I feel the same way. My one concern, primary concern, is that we know we betray Sigurd at some point, and I think sleeping with his wife, sleeping with your brother's wife, is a pretty big betrayal. But I also feel like maybe the cultural differences. Oh, screw it.
That is comforting to hear. I've long felt the same way. But I banished the thought that this would ever happen.
Many times I wished to tell you. Wished to say what was in my heart and what I desired. But duty kept me from it.
Say all you like.
Today has meant so much. We rode, we fought, we drank, we laughed. You showed me your world. Not in words, but deeds.
Deeds are more direct than words.
I suppose. I'll shut up for a second. Okay, I don't need to. On the other hand, we've been told that we're going to betray Sigurd, and I suspect what I do is irrelevant to that. That is a low poly bird flying past right there. It's got like 4 animations.
Randvi?
Oh no.
Must have returned to the settlement.
Awkward. Ooh, a lot of XP. So, I suspect, even though what we did was morally a little bit contemptuous, it probably doesn't matter in terms of the actual storyline. Although maybe it does. Maybe I'm fooling myself. We've done things in the past in this game that do influence the storyline even when they seem preordained. But my point is, we're going to betray Sigurd, is what we've been told by the seer. Is that not an inevitability? Maybe it wasn't an inevitability and I made it happen. Interesting. We'll see where it goes. We're going to end it there. Thank you for joining me, ladies and gentlemen. Usually I only record one of these videos a night at the moment, but I kind of want to see what happens. So I may just sit here and do another. We shall see. Anyways, thanks for joining me. Cheers, much as always. Bye-bye.